at school, he's going teacher teaching you, but every student, I know this sentence, I know this word,
Right.
but I didn't know the meaning. Now he's going to
Right.
study.
This is how we.
The same as Quran.
Hmm.
Quran is getting old. Now he get to understand what this means. That's the reason they have very much morality they have.
Right.
Morality means what is this? Okay, just go, your back is straight, spine straight, and I'm going to ask question. He's going to answer for me with morality. This is dignity.
Hmm. So, okay, parallel. Nothing to do with the Bible, but as a kid, you hear songs
As a
on
kid,
songs on the radio. The show.
recently, you Dutch people don't go to church, so
No.
they don't memorize the Bible. But beforehand, they are not memorize.
We don't memorize anything, basically.
There's a lot of memorize, so they getting growing up. They know.
I remember I had to study German vocabulary. I hated it, so I
What is
zero got
morality? They understand.
terrible
So
school.
Chinese people, certain level of Chinese family, my children, everybody force them to memorize.
Right.
Okay, mother force them to do that, and they memorize. They're getting growing up. They have to.
Right. So when I was a kid, I listened to the radios, and there were songs in English songs that I liked. So I started to mimic the words. But of course, it was gibberish. It was nonsense. But once you go to school and you start to learn English, you all of a sudden realize, oh, what I was singing was wrong. It was actually this, and then you actually learn it. You kind of understand and learn and memorize much quicker because even though
okay, I tell you now is I'm teaching Takahashi Confucius. Okay, my book is Confucius, Japanese Spirit. But this is every time I teaching him is not easy, not easy to memorize, right? So, but getting older is not easy.
No,
but we should study. And if we're going to study it, and Japan, we're going to have a sort of pride, sort of dignity, sort of, even if Japanese people don't have money, but we can communicate with Asian people. Currently, why Asian people expect Japanese people to be present in Asia, but Takashi knows that many Asian people they cannot find out any respectful Japanese. Who's respectful Japanese? Before World War II, we have many respectful Japanese in Asia Pacific. Try to make an effort to communicate with local people, but not now. Many Japanese people going to overseas just with chasing money. And first of all, he want to going to start to talk with money. No, kidding. This is, you should study Confucius. So, but very difficult to study Confucius. It's because it's not easy. Not easy, right? So this is what I'm talking about now. Okay, this is what I'm teaching now. Today's issue I'm just teaching now. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so basically, decolonization was triggered by World War II, where the colonialist empires that had to work together with the locals to fight off the enemies like Indochina, Indonesia. Basically, that World War II triggered a change in the balance of power in the case of Indonesia, and basically it started the cause of independence, which took different routes, different shapes and forms, but it was the start. Then another important factor that was there is that basically the Western world was very much divided during the Cold War era, and that contributed actually for local colonialist rulers or people who wanted to get the colonialists out to sympathize or to work together, collaborate with the other side, so they could get support from either Russia or the United States, and further their cause for independence. So it's the Cold War helped to decolonialize these countries. Um, but yeah, decolonization actually resulted not in instant success because of during the colonialist rule, the institutions in these countries had not been developed. They all were all dependent on their colonialist rulers, and after they left, it was difficult to replace them and get the right legal structure, the right educational institutions to become successful. Furthermore, people were forced in countries that were not really countries before the colonies were started. So some countries were designed. They were not well designed to become stable. We talked about Sykes-Picot last time, but there are a lot of other examples. For example, Rwanda is an example that was mentioned here, and a lot of other countries that are very diverse and do not really function well as a nation because of the diversity from within. So that basically triggered decolonialization.
Mainly in Africa, tribal conflict.
Right, right. Well, if you go to Africa, if you go and you ask people, at least that was 20, 30 years ago, if you ask people where they were from, they wouldn't say Kenya, for example. They would say I'm Luo, which is their tribe. So they would identify much more with their tribe than with their country.
Right.
And that's how it has always been, and that's also what has been amplified during the colonial rule, because certain tribes were given certain advantages over others if they got on the right side of the colonialist rulers. So that that didn't really help these countries to rebuild very quickly after the British left.
How do you think about the Japanese under World War II? Japanese organized Asian countries to unify. They had several meetings in Tokyo. Great Asian unification kind of organization they created. Did you study something about that?
No, I didn't, and I'm actually a little bit surprised, because wasn't the intention of Japan to stay in these countries for a longer period of time?
No, this is I studied the Great East Asian War. Okay? I wrote a book, and then I get to know. I didn't written down this kind of association, unification organization. I didn't talking about anything at all. But recently, I recognized this organization is based upon Japanese traditional culture. Japanese people are not individual. Always they're thinking about society, village, country, Asia Pacific, world. Always they're thinking of everything about as group. Right?
In a circle.
Do you know that?
Yeah.
But Westerners is individual. So colonialization is mainly based upon individualistic.
Right.
Okay? And we and you. Okay, we invade you.
Right.
This is my asset, not your asset.
Right.
But Japanese, they don't speak out I. They don't speak out. Always they're talking about
They literally don't speak out I.
I. They're talking about we.
Right.
Every time. And those Japanese, they don't think about this is my asset. This is my belonging. No, they don't talking about that. This is our asset. So this is a thinking approach. The Confucius is like the based upon kind of sort of thinking approach. And Japanese philosophy is the same way. They don't have I or you or he. Like Nietzsche, or like the Dutch philosophy, you and I and you, and our heaven. But we don't have kind of concept. Unified. Okay? Not I, not you. Unified. Understand each other, get together. It's kind of approach we have. So this is based upon that culture. Japanese try to doing kind of organized Asia Pacific countries. はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる、専門性を持つ、英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアーツということ、それからもう一つは孫子の兵を、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって、皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えております。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師がこう話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えてますので、学習の午後はですね、日本のプログラムをしております。で、以前はこれ有料だったので、今はですね、実際に会場費も取っていただいておりませんで、毎回5000円ということで、朝9時から午後5時までやっておりますので、ぜひ皆さんですね、ご検討の上ご参加いただければと。英語のできない方もですね、学習の午後こういうふうな研修をしておりますので、ぜひご参加いただければというふうに思っておりますので、よろしくお願いします。で、ここにさらにですね、グループ討議とか実務の勘どころを教えると書いてありますけど、実際には私が10年ほどですね、欧米の新聞とか雑誌等をですね、集めてきた、もともと英語のベースでございますので、そうしたものをですね、50セッションのテーマに分けて資料を作成しております。そういうことで、世界のオペレーション、もしくはカントリーリスクも含めてですね、しかも世界のトップの方々に対しても、いろいろな分析とか洞察をしてですね、議論をしております。そういったことも含めてですね、今後ともよろしくお願いしたいと思います。以上で私の挨拶を終えますが、今回のこのビデオの収録にあたってはですね、V キューブさんのスタジオをお借りしてですね、お時間を頂戴して、このビデオを作成させていただきました。よろしくお願いします。どうもありがとうございました。